So let's take a look at the Wonder Man, Simon Williams. He's one of those Marvel characters. He's been around forever, like early at the foundation, even of the Avengers. But he always feels like he's between being like an A-list character and a forgotten B-lister, right? And so this is right because he's such a conflicted character. He's literally a walking paradox, right? His origin, he starts off as a villain, and he's completely manipulated by Baron Zemo, infiltrating the Avengers. His powers literally were given to him by someone who has their own agenda. So his entire identity is built on betrayal and coercion. That's how he starts off. Somehow the Avengers get past all that and they're able to let him in the crew, but he's still kind of overshadowed within the crew by Thor, Captain America, Iron Man. So he's like desperately craving this validation, but he also resents being in the background, which is where he's pushed. So he has this persistent identity crisis, like, am I a hero or just a pawn? And that's the thing, he's got amazing power. Like, his strength levels are insane, but no training, no experience. So he doesn't really know how to use all that massive power. When you're compared to someone like Thor, who spent all these years learning how to protect or perfect his battle techniques, he doesn't have any of that. So he's all ego. He's actively pursuing a career outside of heroine, acting and stunt work, and he uses his Avengers fame to kind of fuel that career, but it kind of has a double-edged sword because it also deepens his insecurity. Are you an actor who's just playing the game, or are you a bona fide hero? And that's been the problem. When the things get hot with Wonder Man, he tends to fall. So this role is just, it's really like embrace who he is. And then he has his other kind of mental issues. Like, he's on a vicious circle of depression, self-doubt, and even suicidal tendencies. And he's been written as someone who literally dies and resurrects multiple times. And it's been a nightmare. When he dies, he comes back because he's an immortal now, but apparently that darkness to him is just absolutely a nightmare. Now, his immortality comes from this ionic energy. It doesn't bring him peace, but it kind of amplifies this dread. If I can't die, then the failure that I am feels eternal. And his psychology, he represents this external despair, like absolutely these deep bouts of it. Then he's got these real like weird family issues going on with his brother, who is the villain, the Grim Reaper, and one of the most twisted villains on the planet. Now, their backstory means it goes back into the corporation that his dad owned, that he ran into the ground. He made all these bad business decisions, and that led to the family's downfall. So this is a big part of why he doubts himself. Like, has some very valid reasons, and his brother's hate for him just fuels that. His brother likes him to know, like, you're the reason that we lost everything. And that's why his brother hates it so much, in just an absolutely insane way. And all this coming together to have him like resurrected when they thought he died. This is his brother as well. And then you have his whole background with the Vision. Like, the Vision is based off of the same like mind waves that he had, so he has a connection of Vision as well, and thus, you know, even sharing some family bond with him. Now, when he became an Avenger, he's got like this emotional barometer. He's the first one to break down any signs of stress, and we've seen it from him repeatedly. I don't quite know what to make of him. He's got the power of a god, but the mindset of a man who's just much smaller. He's simultaneously a critic of superhero culture and one of its most insecure participants. Every resurrection is a return to the spotlight, and so we're kind of asking, who is Simon Williams really? Like, what is he? He's this fractured, kind of damaged man that like we want to kind of learn more about, but not sure why. And if we see something that we don't like, we won't really be surprised. Like, this is a guy who's not really fully baked. There's a lot of like different layers of trauma going on here, some of which I feel like is just him exacerbating the issue. But this is the truth to who this guy is, like a complex character. If you have more that you want to add to it, just drop it in the comment section. I'll always respond to that, and give me other characters you're looking to do a deep dive into.